Summer Game Fest happened this week. Final Fantasy, Resident Evil, Alien Isolation 2, big names, big budget, everyone is talking about those. But there was one showcase this week that genuinely hit different for me, and I think it's going to hit different for a lot of you too. For the first time ever, India had its own dedicated showcase at Summer Game Fest. Not a side event, not a small panel, an official partner showcase, the India Game Showcase. Featuring 40 curated indie games, all made by Indian developers, streamed globally on YouTube and Twitch. India didn't just show up to the Summer Game Fest this year. India had its own room at the table. And today, I am going to walk you through the games from that showcase that I'm genuinely excited about. Starting off with Palm Sugar, a village story. And let me be real, when I first heard the name, I assumed cozy farming game, wholesome vibes, nothing too deep. I was wrong. Yes, it starts like that. A pixel RPG set in a village, you are running markets, living through harvest season, meeting a girlfriend, warm, calm, feels like home. The kind of game that makes you exhale. And then strangers arrive. A drug cartel start moving through your village. Families get threatened, people disappear. The place you grew up, it starts falling apart right in front of you. And you are the one who has to do something about it. Romance, village life, crime drama, all in a pixel RPG. You genuinely have not played this combination before. The demo is already available on Steam. Next up, we have Loop. You wake up in a world that is constantly shifting around you, and it knows you are there. It's a puzzle adventure game, but the atmosphere is full psychological horror. Every time you think you have found a way out, it pulls you deeper in. The environments change without warning. Some places have hidden rules, break them, and the world punishes you for it. Creatures that shouldn't exist start showing up. And the silence doesn't last long before everything collapses into chaos. And here's the thing that genuinely impressed me. This game was built by a single person, solo developer Praveen Nikam, and he built a support for 38 languages into it, including Hindi, Marathi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam. A solo Indian developer made sure Indian players could play this game in their own language. That's not something you see every day, right? I don't know everything about this game yet, but what I saw was enough to make me stop and pay attention. Okay, this one genuinely got me. Farsight by Studio Nuri is a first-person psychological horror game. You are 12 years old, you go in for a routine eye checkup, and you get pulled into a house inside the machine that feels deeply familiar. Like you've always known this place. You use your retro Funtime Go console to take photos. You use your binoculars to watch figures in the distance. And you should never ever let them watch your back. The tagline alone says, something is very wrong with your eyes. The figure in the image are closer than they appear. And here's the thing, IGS main channel picked up this trailer for an Indian indie game that is massive. And after watching the trailer, I completely understand why. I never thought someone would make a horror game out of a balloon image we all stared at during our eye test as kids. This is one of the most unique horror concepts I have seen in a long time. We haven't got any info how the actual gameplay will look like, but after watching the trailer, I have high hopes for this. Next up, we have Silkgrove. It is set in a post-apocalyptic world. After a war between humans and machine has left everything broken. You play as Annie, a young restorer, and your job is exactly what the title says. You restore things. You travel across regions in your mobile home, scavenging resources, repairing broken items, crafting, building, and helping communities to get back on their feet. But what makes this different from typical post-apocalyptic game is the tone. It's not dark, it's solarpunk, a genre built around the idea that even after everything falls apart, humans can rebuild something better, greener, more sustainable, more community-driven. You farm, you use hydroponics, you manage food forests, you decorate your camp, you meet characters and uncover stories from the world that used to exist. It's relaxing, it's hopeful, and it's a concept I genuinely haven't seen done like this before in an Indian game. Next up, we have Raahi. It's a cozy story-driven game where you play as an auto rickshaw driver named Sandy in 90s Goa. That's the whole setup. You cruise through an open world inspired by Goa's beaches and markets with a full day and night cycle. You pick up tourists, local workers, lovers, and every single one of them has something spilling out in the backseat of a rickshaw. Worries, secrets, and small joys. You're not saving the world, you're just giving people a ride, and somehow that's everything. Between fares, you can race local drivers in street races, learn to brew traditional Goan penny, help vendors in the busy markets, and upgrade your rickshaw as you build your reputation across the town. I have genuinely never seen another game to do something like this, and I love it. Now, coming to the next one, this one I think has the potential to break through internationally. Rakshasa by Odd Compass Studio is a first-person narrative RPG set in modern India. Not ancient India, not fantasy India, modern India. Luxury apartments, slum, ancient temples, a fractured urban landscape that feels real. After a secret excavation awakens your dormant tantric powers, you are thrown into a hidden war involving rogue sadhus, asuras, and centuries-old flesh-eating monsters. You're navigating shifting alliances, brutal turn-based combat, and a conspiracy that threatens to consume everything. The visual style is influenced by 2000s DG camps and classic RPGs. Every character has a motive, every choice matters, multiple endings. From the trailer alone, this already feels like the most ambitious game in the showcase. The kind of game that if it delivers, people are going to be talking about for years. And the one I'm most excited about, the headline of Indian gaming in 2026, Raji Kaliyuga. If you don't know, Nodding Head Games, the same studio that co-organized this entire showcase, released Raji, an ancient epic, back in 2020. It was the game that put Indian game development on the international map, and now they're back with a sequel. And from what I saw at the showcase, it's not just a sequel, it's a completely different game. Full third-person action-adventure, open world across multiple realms. Raji is now a seasoned warrior of faith, fighting with acrobatic martial arts and the divine Trishul. And her younger brother Darsh is a dreamwalker, someone who controls Siddhis, ancient powers that let him manipulate gravity, time and energy. The story is set 6 years after the original. The ancient Asura warlord Mahabalasura has unsealed the heavens, shattering the equilibrium and plunging all realms into endless war. The two of them travel together, crossing different lokas, different plane of existence, trying to stop it. That's the kind of scale Nodding Head Games is going for. From indie debut to full mythological action RPG. I really cannot wait for this game. And that's it for today, guys. There were more games, around 40 were showcased in total, and honestly, a lot of them have real potential. I just picked the ones that personally got me. Go wishlist the one that caught your eye, follow the developers. This is exactly what needs your early support before the release, reviews, and before everyone else. Links are in the description.